as long as we're talking about scanning, we can't skip all the scans available to us in the Metasploit console. So let's come over here. In this case, we want to make sure we've got PostgreSQL running. So I ran service PostgreSQL status. It told me it was not going. So then service PostgreSQL start. Up it goes. And then, of course, MSF console. And I love shells too. All right. So we have to make sure, if you're not sure, go ahead and run db status, and it'll tell you whether or not you're connected to your PostgreSQL database. That is important here. As I run the command workspace, this is all driven off of those databases. So if your database is not connected, these functions won't work. So we are using course. So I've just basically selected the table that includes all of the machines used in this course. So if I run hosts, I see my Metasploitable 2 machine and my Windows 7 machine. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and just show help hosts. And this tells us how to interact with this command. So in this particular case, I want to hosts -d. I want to delete a machine. And then 192.168.189.129, just so that so we can go back through basically adding that machine to our database. So now if I go hosts, I see just a Windows 7 machine. If I type services, I see nothing available. So to get right going, we are going to run some scans. They are located in use auxiliary. There's only one auxiliary scanner, and if you want from here, you can tab. It says, "Boy, there are a lot of scans. Are you sure you want to see them all?" Well, yes. So just kind of breezing through these, we see there are some for very specific applications from some DB2 stuff, character generation. A lot of HTTP scanners. We're going to play with a couple of these. You'll find some specifically just for WordPress. There they are. Lotus, MS SQL, MySQL, some stuff for OpenVAS if you want to try to get into someone's OpenVAS management console. That could actually be a treasure trove of information for the attacker. POP3 scanners, stuff for SAP. Type Q to end out of that. I want to use, let's say, an HTTP and a routers scan. So here we are in the scanner, and just like in an exploit, if we type info, it tells us all about the module we're in. So here we go. It gives us the name of it, tells us where it is, the license, the rank, more or less how well it works. So to use this particular scanner, we need to set a few options. Anything that's required, we have to give a value for, though, for example, format already has these specified. So if we're happy with that, it'll basically go through A to Z, then AA, AB, AC, all the way through brute forcing, trying to find directories. It's going to start in the root of the web server. If we don't specify a proxy, it won't try to do that. Our hosts is a required field here. In this case, I'm just going to give it our hosts. Set our hosts 192.168.189.129. Our Metasploitable machine. One host is plenty. Our port, yes, the Metasploitable has its web server up on 80. I'm not worried about SSL. We can change the number of threads. Where this is running locally, we probably won't have any issues setting threads to be 10 or more. And with that set, we can just type run. So a lot of these scans are very similar to what you're going to find in other applications, right? Like if we're looking to enumerate directories, we can use dirbuster or dirb or any one of a number of things. but just be aware that there are options within Metasploit to do a lot of these. As you can see, it's found a couple directories. Pretty neat. Let's go ahead and check hosts. So we can see that since we've run a Metasploit scan against the Metasploitable distribution, it's been added to our database. Right? It doesn't know what the operating system is. It doesn't know what flavor of OS it is, that kind of thing. But it does know that it's there. And I bet if we look at services, we'll see port 80, because this scan ran against port 80. So it went ahead and very helpfully filed away that port 80 is open on this system. So pretty neat.